Hi, welcome to Nini's house. In my last video, I took you shopping with me and I found this cute little hutch. We brought it home and it fits just perfectly in our little cabin. I have cleaned it up. I wanted to show you inside the drawer. There's a little bit of vintage contact paper. It's still in really good shape. It was stuck down well, so I just wiped it up and I'm going to leave it in there. There's a big cabinet underneath where I'm going to put some of my small appliances and larger pots. But first, I'm going to go through my box of linens and crochet pieces. I buy a lot of damaged pieces because I like to repurpose them and give them new life, and I have a lot of videos on that. I'm looking today though for some that are in pretty good shape. Sometimes I will buy a bundle and luck out and get some pieces that are practically perfect. And those are what I'm looking for today so that I can put them underneath my dishes in my cabinet. Okay, I've chosen a few pieces. I have done some spot cleaning and now I'm pressing up the ones that need to be pressed. I do wash them all when I bring them home, but sometimes I miss a spot here or there. These pieces that I've chosen are practically perfect. There are some flaws on some of them, but they're mostly just beautiful. This one I've cut a piece off, but I can still use it. And these two are just beautiful. There was a set of 3. I've already used one of the smaller ones, but some of the green stitching is missing around the edges. I don't think that's going to bother me though. I'm still going to use them, I think, if they fit in my cabinet. I have scrubbed it up well. I decided not to use the paint to touch it up, but I do have that little bottle, and I will if I decide later on. I kind of like the rustic look. I picked up that little pie plate at a garage sale. This set was a wedding present for my sister, and she is 80 now, so they're very old. She did not have the bottom bigger piece, the yellow piece. This belonged to my mother. Most of the pieces of Pyrex and Ware that I have, I actually use. I'm not just collecting for the fun of it. These were a wedding present. One bowl has been broken. This set also was a wedding present, and one bowl from that set has been broken. As I said, we use them. We didn't know when we got them that they were going to be worth hundreds of dollars now. That is the only piece of Fiesta ware that I have, and I bought it because I like the size and the color. This little red pan I got at a flea market for $8, I remember. And this pretty little casserole dish I got at a flea market, I assume. I don't remember. I've had it a long time. And I love the shape of this dish. It's an oval casserole. Also, it matches that pie plate that has the same design. And I either picked it up at a flea market or a garage sale. As I've mentioned many times before, I love spatterware. My husband buys them for me. This large pie tin I'm going to set up here and just use as a base to sort of lift up some of my other pieces. Oh, and I remember I have a lid. It does not go with this pie plate, but it'll fit inside of it, and I can use it to put my Fiesta ware bowl on top of so that we can see it a little bit better. Things are shaping up now. This set I got at the Goodwill just a couple of weeks ago. My granddaughter was with me, and it was $3 or $4. It's really cute. It's got some little handles, and I love that it has pour spouts. And because it was so cheap, I won't mind using it at all. Now it's time to start putting in some of my pretty little doilies and scarves and seeing what works. I will have a video of that Goodwill trip and an estate sale that we went to in a week or two. I did get, besides that bowl, a few more things. I'm wanting to refresh my bedroom, and so I'm looking for a bedspread and some other things, maybe some rugs, pillows to go in there. I'm also going to add in these 2 jars of vintage buttons. These are antique canning jars. They are waffle patterned jars. Now, I believe I am satisfied with the inside of the cabinet. I'm going to work on the top, so I'm going to switch the camera angle so you can see better. This cookie jar is exactly like one that we had when I was a girl. It's not my mama's, but it looks exactly like hers. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. I'm also going to put this large pot up there. This is a Pioneer Woman pot. I'm not a huge fan of her things, but I needed a really big stock pot, and I got this one at a great price at a flea market. And it happens to go pretty well with my decor. This is my mama's cookbook. When I was a teenager, I retyped all her recipes into this book, but we also saved all of the handwritten recipes, so they're all in there. And this is a cookbook that I received at my wedding shower. It's the one that I used to learn how to make the most basic things like rice and baked chicken. When we got married, I was very young and I did not know how to make a thing. My husband was a much better cook than I was. Here's another look at my little hutch all filled up, and I will pan out in a moment and let you see how it looks in our front room. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.